to live stream. Let's just talk about what happened at this Sunday live eviction. Sorry you guys can't see me because right now I'm literally doing something and I just want to vent, I just want to talk. Now let's look at Koyin. Guys, I think Koyin is not really feeling good. Koyin is feeling very, very bad. Honestly, the young man is feeling very bad. Like, why would you embarrass me like that? Hey God, why would Kola do that? What level of would I call this one insecurity? What would I call this? What would I call these guys? Because I do not understand. I do not understand why Kola. God have mercy. Why would Kola behave like that? I know he has had a lot to say about Coin, but then that's too bad, guys. That's too bad. I'm really feeling for the guy because, oh my goodness, this is enough to throw someone into depression. You called him a chihuahua and you even went ahead to give instances with Joanna. Joanna is 17 and she's doing this. Guys, please, I'm not live streaming. I'm just here to talk about this live eviction show because I am so angry at Scholar and I really feel for Koyin. Honestly, I don't know exactly what would be going on in that guy's mind right now because this is even going to affect his game this night. That's the HOH challenge, right? Which will be coming up around 10. Is it 10 or 9? 9 p.m. Now, Ebuka came. He really shook the tables today. I'm so happy. In fact, I never knew Ebuka was going to shake the table today, like, because the video he posted on TikTok, he was like saying, people are coming to his DM saying this, he's not scattering any friendship. But I was surprised that almost everything people asked him to talk about, he literally touched each and every of them tonight. Now, he started with, what was the first one? He started with Ruboy. Okay, you know that Ruboy made up with Thelma Lawson at the party, and he wanted to know what's up with you and Thelma, what's going on. Ruboy said nothing. They are just friends. They are just cool. You guys need to see Thelma's face. Thelma was just waiting to hear something that Ruboy would say differently, and she'll be like, yo, yo, yo. Meanwhile, he had asked Mensan about the whole Ivata stuff, and Mensan said he was not going to say anything, that he has already vented in the diary room. Thank you so much for joining. We are not live streaming. Let's just discuss this thing before the whole HOA challenge commences. Okay. So Mensan said he was not going to talk about anything at all because he had already vented in the diary room to Big Brother, so that he has a lot to say. There is so much for him to say, but he doesn't really want to say. But one thing he went ahead to say is that Ivata should apologize because Ivata also talks about people and she also has a lot to say about people. He wanted to mention names. He said no, he's not going to call names. The housemates were like, call names, guys. Ebuka left. Do you know that Ivata started quarreling with Mensan from the time that Ebuka left them throughout the whole life eviction show? Anytime Ebuka goes to meet the housemate, we'll see Ivata and Mensan quarreling. The only time they will keep calm is when Ebuka is interrogating other housemates. Once Ebuka leaves, boom. I'm like, is this how Ivata is? Then, baby girl, you are causing problem for yourself and you're literally the oldest in the house. Like, what is it? They were saying a lot, like, hey God, you know that thing when you have something going on with someone and you guys finally have issues and maybe you break up and all, guys, everybody will not be spilling. Oh, Mensa said you wanted me to give you warmth, you wanted me to like, I'm like, hey God, oh. In fact, I don't know if Biggie is actually going to play their whatever clip for us because we didn't get to see them. When Ebuka is on stage, we don't know what's happening. But the only way you're going to know that these people are actually having bands over there is Ebuka. Once he crosses over to the house, you guys are going to see Mensan and Ivata. Ivata behaved like a mad woman, and I was so disappointed. But then, guys, why would Kola say? In fact, there are so many things. Let's come to that. After the whole Ivata and Mensan, he decided to go to Big Soso. I said, Big Soso, yeah, I know you have reconciled with Dede, but you had a lot to say about her. You called her a prostitute. People say, no, I didn't call her a prostitute. Ebuka said you called her an Eshewo. Please, if you're listening to me, hit the like button for me and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm not live streaming, okay? I'm here to really vent and talk about what happened at the live eviction with emphasis on Koyin. I'm coming to that, okay? Now, Big Soso, you had a lot to say about Dede. You said so many things about this girl. You even called her an a prostitute. She said no, she did not call her a prostitute. She only called her an ashawo. Ebuka was like, so what's an ashawo? She said ashawo is the one that goes with different guys, whatever, whatever, whatever. Oh my god. She was like, now she's realized her mistake. Blah 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 blah. She has apologized because she wasn't really how did she put it? Yeah, she said she based it was an inherited beef or something. It was something she inherited, but she shouldn't have done that. She shouldn't have inserted herself there. When Ebuka left, Dede was like, "Show you they meant Abi." It be like say you they mad. I don't know. I don't know if she was referring to the so or maybe somebody said something by the side and she decided to attack the person, right? Now, Ibuka had asked another person, Faith, what do you think about Joanna? Oh my goodness, Faith had a lot to say about Joanna. It really pains me when someone you actually like this person and that person is not seeing you in that light. Like when it's not being reciprocated. I don't know. But I think Faith is really having challenges with the ladies in the house. Is it that they don't find him attractive? What exactly are they looking for? Or is it because he's not the vibey type, dancing on the always grooving, dancing, or like I don't get it. Because outside that guy should be in hot cake because number one, he's a medical doctor, trained abroad, and you can see that he's also from a well-to-do family. So I don't really know exactly what the ladies are looking for. Don't forget to give us some thumbs up, right? Yeah, the finger thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the like button there for me. Thank you so much. That's where it matters a lot, right? Okay, so Ebuka had asked Faith about Joanna, and he had a lot to say. Seriously, compliments upon compliments. She's tall. You need to see her working. You know, when a guy truly loves someone, thank you for the thumbs up. When a guy truly loves someone, like you have a lot of positive things to say. I love the way she dresses. I love this. I'm like, Faith, are you sure this thing is going to be reciprocated? You could tell that Faith truly loves Joanna, but I think Joanna is actually going by sides because last night she was asking Faith, it seems you're a rich kid. Before Faith said, no, I don't have money. It's my dad that has money, not me. But we know that Faith is comfortable. So he had so many good things to say about Joanna. So many good things to say about Joanna. So later, Ebuka went to Jess and Jay. Okay, Jess and Jay, what do you have to say about Sultana? We are getting to know each other. Ebuka said, every time you guys are getting to know each other, like you're still getting to know each other. He said, yes. Now, Ebuka had asked him that question. Do you think this thing is going to blossom into something more serious outside of the house? Thank you for the thumbs up. I will still appreciate more. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, he said, no. Hey, that was where I gave him an upload. Like, oh my goodness. I said, thank you, Jason. That means whatever it is you have outside of Biggie's house, you value it so much. You respect your woman. Though we know that is not very easy for you guys in the house. But then only that thing you said, I'm giving it to you. A very long mark, 100%. Because, oh my goodness. Now, it is left for Sultana to decide if she still wants to keep indulging and having fun with dressing or whatever. But yesterday night, guys, you guys saw Jess and J with Joanna. Justin J was all over Joanna. Even after the party had ended, he still continued with Joanna. To me, I felt that was kind of like a way of telling Sultana, like, I'm not for you. Like, this is just me, or babe, move on. In another way of telling her, babe, move on. But sometimes women will not get the message. But the only thing Sultana did was getting angry. Ebuka did not still leave Sultana. He went to Sultana. What do you have to say about Jess and Jay? We are getting to know each other. We are still getting to know each other. Ibuka was like, you guys are still getting to know each other. That's fine. That's beautiful. So why did you suddenly stop talking to Koyin? Hey, oh my goodness. Why did you stop talking to Koyin? Ibuka should have exposed more of what Collab, Bright, and media have been saying about Diddy. I don't know why he did not say that. Seriously. I don't know why he did not say that. And when he asked Midday about the whole, in fact, I'm coming to that, guys. Coming to that. So when he asked Sultana, why did you suddenly stop talking no, I didn't stop talking to Koyin. In fact, I speak to Koyin every day. It's just that I didn't want them to push that narrative, or because of what happened. That was when Ebuka said, please guys, give me a massive thumbs up. Thank you so much. Please, thumbs up, thumbs up. Everything must not be live streaming. May we gist now. May we gist. May una no verse. Let's gist, let's vibe. A lot happened tonight, guys. Please. So she said, she has been talking to Koyin. She talks to Koyin on a daily, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, baby girl, because of what happened, she didn't want them to push a certain narrative. Ebuka said, yeah, coming to what happened, you said it was a game, but we know that was not a game. Hey, Koyin's face, Justin J's face. So Tana was shocked. He said, no, it was a game. We had witnesses to it. I said, Auntie, you are still lying. Even when Gigi Jasmine, that is one of your witnesses, came out, and Gigi Jasmine was shocked and was very surprised that, seriously, was it what really happened? You call that thing a game, something you guys had for almost like 1 minute, and still had another round, and still had another round. You are telling me that that is a game. But you needed to see the expression on her face. I don't really know what she thinks of Coin though. I don't know. I don't really know, right? I don't know. But guys, is a lot. So after Ibuka had finished with her, Ebuka asked Midday. Now let's come to Midday. Midday, you had something to say as if Diddy was the one who instituted the friendship, like she was the one who wanted the friendship, and there's been occasions where you didn't like the whole comparison about who is beautiful, who is more beautiful. Media had to explain. I was expecting Ebuka to really high, when someone highlights something. Ebuka didn't ask that question in a way because what he said on stage was, he's going to shake some things if that's really going to help the game, help their individual game and all. But he didn't really shake it to the extent of, because I expected that after that, I want to see Diddy and Media have a conversation, like, because, but the way he really shook the table, it was as if he was just petting it. When you're petting something, he was just pampering the talk. And Mide said no, that it was Kola that asked the question, how both of them just became friends immediately. I remember that gist, right? So she was explaining to Kola that this was how it happened. Dede was the one who approached her that very day and said, let's do this. Let's just be like, we've known each other for long. Let's do this. So it was just Dede that. And did she talk about the whole beauty and comparison stuff? She didn't talk about that one. You needed to see Dede's face. I'm like, hey, Buka, why did you not ask Emisi? You should have asked Emisi. Now, we came to Bright Morgan. Bright Morgan. Okay. I don't know, with Midday or your girlfriend outside. He said, he's just concentrating on Midday. He's just concentrating on the show and the house. That when he goes out, he's going to figure it out. I'm like, because okay, fine. Ebuka asked him that Midday asked that you don't really talk about your girlfriend with so much excitement. Like you don't really, when a guy has, just like Jason J keeps saying, I've not even heard him discussing about his girl. Like, I don't know. He even made me start thinking about the whole speculations then about she being a white or be living in America, sponsoring his lifestyle and all and all. So Ibuka said, media has said you don't really talk about your girl with so much excitement, like what's happening. So he was like, in the house, he's just concentrating on media. Then when he gets out of the house, he's going to figure it out. But the young man, he really got me thinking, because yesterday I think you were trying to pick something, and Kola was like, pick for media too. She said, I beg, I never even see strength pick my own. They tell me pick for another person. So sometimes I don't understand Bright Morgan. Now we came to Isabella. Isabella, what really happened to you? Because when Kaikumi was on the house, you were like, but could you say Kaikumi's exits or whatever, eviction affected you? She said, yeah, it really affected her so much. And they were just zooming in on this person's face. What's her name? Thelma. It affected her somehow because Kaikumi was like her person, like her right, very playboy. Yeah, I'm telling you, the guy is a player. The guy, when I mean the guy is a player. Hey God, he's a player. I'm not surprised. There was this South African from Big Brother Msasi, I think season 3. The lady posted something and said her ex is on the house. She's not going to say anything until he's out. The guy is if you see him, you would know and see the thing, the kind of whatever movement with Isabella. The guy is a player. I really pity Midday because Midday want to be played, and I really pity her though. But I just hope he truly, genuinely likes her though. Okay. So Isabella said yes. Kaikumi's eviction affected her. So Ebuka said, so that's the end of the game for you. She said, no, but she's really trying to bounce back. But did you guys know that when Ebuka went to Isabella, hey God, though, the way the camera zoomed on Bright Morgan's face, maybe Bright Morgan think they want to ask Isabella regarding the whole whatever, the whole tension between two of them now, the whole thing brewing between both of them. But no, he did not ask that question, right? Mide should better remove herself from Bright because he's trying to act funny with Isabella lately. Yeah, exactly. I think production is protecting Emisi because thank you. Thank you, thank you. That I'm coming to that because if our coin is the main thing for this live, guys, because I really feel for the young man. Looking at him after the whole collar question and answer, he looked so depressed. He looked so down. Had even collar just said that thing without comparing him with this girl, what's her name, Joanna, saying Joanna is younger. Anyway, let me read comment. Josephine said, I think production is protecting him missing because she's definitely wanting color. They didn't ask her a question. In fact, I was like, why did you not ask Missy any question? Have they ever asked Missy questions on this show, on Life Eviction show? I don't think. You see that Ebuka skips that part or words. So how about Koyin? Mhm. Don't worry, I'm coming to Koyin. Bryce will knock all the loose girls in the house. He did in body. I'm telling you guys, don't forget to hit the like button. What Kola said about Koyin is very, very wrong. Because number one, Kola, you are privileged to come from a wealthy home, well-to-do home. Koyin is like a young boy who really hustled his way up to the top. You know, like when they say Nepo kids and Lapo kids, right? Koyin is like the guy who really hustled his way up to the top. Imagine saying, you don't even know what Dede sees in him, and aside that, you comparing him to this girl Joanna. That Joanna is 21 and she's younger, but the way she speaks, she is articulate. But Koyi really talks more like a child, younger than his age. Oh my goodness, this is enough, and this is on live TV. This is before the women, before Sultana, before Dede, before Tracy. Bright himself is yeah, the guy is very loose. Guys, please hit the like button for me. Some of you are on this my channel. I don't know why people know they like my this thing for me now. Please, you guys should hit the like button for me. I beg go hit the like button for me. Thank you so much. Just that hand, that thumbs up, click on it. No, not this love sign. Oh, I'm not talking about the love sign. Even when I post long form content, some of you will just come and you watch. Please hit the like button. Thank you so much. Let it change. I have like 30 people here and it's only nine thumbs up. No, now you guys should beg. Try for me. Thank you so much. If Mide should leave the house, if Mide should leave the house, that's when we are going to see the real Bright Morgan. I am telling you, the guy is loose. Thank you so much for the amazing thumbs up. Bright is a very loose guy. He ain't anybody. He's a very loose guy. I pity me day because when he told you he has a girlfriend, that would have been the time you would have left him alone. If we have seen conversations, him with Victory, it'll be like he has a girl in the house. So several times he has told Kola, I have a girl. Oh, who? Mide? You say he'll be like, who? I beg. Even just yesterday, you're like, I never feel carry my own finish. They tell me make I carry for another person. You can imagine that kind of thing. True, he's loose, very loose. I'm telling you, Kola should apologize. He really needs to because that was very condescending, and it really made Kola look so small. Because upon everything you have, why would you be doing that? Koyin is from, I wouldn't say an average family, but you could see that the guy has done a lot for himself. He hustled his way through the top. So why would you come and say he talks like a child? Talks like a child. It's just that I know that he's not really very fluent, or would I say fluent? He might be fluent, but I think there's the way he speaks. He doesn't talk much, and he tends to breach his talk whenever he's talking. He doesn't really like someone who stammers. You know, when you meet a stammerer that is trying to move out of that stammering, whatever, there's a way they talk as if they are breaking their words. You get. But saying that about him, I also thought Ibuka would address the kiss issue between Kola and Diddy. He did not. He did not. He did not say anything about that. He did not say anything about a whole embassy, at least asking embassy question. These are some of the things, these are some of the things, or asking Kola some questions. Because Bright Morgan asked Kola if he's gonna pursue anything we did it outside the house. He said no. And Ibuka would have asked Kola, now you have been on Dede. What are your plans for Dede? But he did not ask the question. He was just asking what I don't know. Like, why would you compare someone? That was just where he got it wrong. If he had said, okay, Chihuahua is just like referring to someone who is like a younger brother, and maybe I just feel like Koyin still talks like a young guy, he's not my mate, I'm older than him. So most times I look at him like he talks, but going as far as comparing him, bringing Joanna, saying, hey, Joanna is quite young, but you guys need to see Coin's face. I really felt like crying for the boy. I felt like crying for him, and I just posted. I said, no, this guy, you are privileged, okay? We are privileged. Your parents were well to do, and probably you had the privilege of going to good schools, yeah, meeting people, and this boy has been on the streets hustling his way to the top. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. It was a peck, not kiss. Color confirmed it. Yeah, Color confirmed it, but the way he exaggerated it to him, he sing you would have thought. And today, Dele was telling him the things I've done with you in this house, I've not done it with any of the other guys. Time never reached for Ibuka to scatter Color and Dede table. Things still they need to unravel. Exactly. Yeah, it's much highlights for them. It's a very big and good storyline for the show, so they really want to um okay, I'm a fast talker. Okay, let me calm down. Take a deep breath. Hey, yeah, I'm a fast talker. I'm a fast talker. Sorry dear. Sorry dear. Sorry dear, please. I'm a fast talker. Okay. He said, calm down, Mrs. Spicy. Oh my goodness, don't really rush. Don't talk too much. You are rushing. Okay, you cannot understand what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that, okay, what I'm saying is Kola and Dede is kind of like a very great highlight for the show. Yeah, it's a very great highlight for the show. And you know that it really took them time. I don't want hugs. I don't this. Now, Dede has kind of like opened up a bit. Kola can come around, stay on her bed. She stay on Kola's bed, hold hands, do all of that. So production really want to see how the whole thing is going to be unraveled. You get, so they don't want to rush it. Yeah, they don't want. But honey hamster, why did you call me Mrs. Spicy? How do you know I'm a Mrs.? Eh? So then, did you cry for the boy? Of course, it's gonna pain me. It pained me, my dear. It really pained me. I was just staring at him. Like I was just staring at him because it really pained me. If it were to be a brother or a son, I would really feel bad for him. I can understand what the guy is going through right now. No matter how he tends to like mask it is good. You know what it means when someone tells you that you talk like a child and compare you to a woman? Oh my goodness, that's you true. Okay, there. That's really very condescending, very demeaning. Whatever it is, you can refer to it seriously. That's very bad. Okay, so I don't know why you're asking me whether okay you're crying for Koyin. Of course, he reached to cry for him seriously. He reached to cry for him. That was so bad. That was so bad. Kola shouldn't have said that. And there's a way you now that you're claiming to be intelligent, you should have been strategic with that answer. Yeah, you should have really sat down to think before giving that response. You don't have to say something that at the end of the day will let's not say life threatening, but you know that words can actually hit so hard and break one's heart, pierce harder than a sword. Words, I'm telling you, words that you just say out of this your lips and tongue, saying somebody is color my favor, he wouldn't have come out. Exactly. Exactly. Let's not just be biased. Let's not be fooled by stanship here. That was so wrong of him. That was so so wrong of him. That you would have used any other thing to elaborate, to highlight whatever it is you were saying for Ebuka to really understand. Ebuka is not a dance. Ebuka is not a dance. So yeah, no matter how you put it, Ebuka knows. You can even choose to keep calm. Just like some people decided they are not going to talk about it. There is no way Ebuka is going to force words out of your mouth. If you decide you don't want to talk about it, Ebuka is not going to disturb you, right? But going ahead, comparing Koyin to Joanna, God, I really pity him. Almost shame. The guy would just be, he would just be ashamed of himself. Seriously, imagine he talks like a child. Hmm? He play. Does he play in the house? Does he? Thank you so much. I've even forgotten about Tracy. Tracy all of a sudden denied what she told Culture, and in fact, guys, tonight is a lot for Koyin. Oh, Koyin. Koyin will just feel like, who did this speech for me? What did I do? What did Koyin do? Please. First was Sultana. I didn't want anybody pushing that narrative. I didn't want, it was a game. There were witnesses. You guys needed to see Koyi's face. Even up till now, Sultana could not own up. That is why he said he can trust her. Most people don't know how to use their words. They end up making situation worse with the way you choose to use. Exactly. Exactly. I think he's educated, he's knowledgeable, but he too Kola talks like a child. If you wanna you see, I'm sorry if Kola is your fave, but do you know that if Kola it comes for, if let's say my daughter or let's say a sister tells me about Kola, but his problem is that he talks a lot, I wouldn't even advise my person to go for him because the guy talks a lot. He talks so so much. He talks a lot, and is really a big red flag and a turn off for me. For people who he talks a lot. So between you and Konyi, who would you say behaves like a child? Okay, he talks like a child, but you behave like a child because you are a kiss and tell, and you've had the most to say. In fact, I think Koyin should. I've said it before that. Yeah, I know Koyin and Diddy are friends. Okay, even if you want to end your friendship with someone, doesn't mean you guys. Even if you don't want to end your friendship, okay, it doesn't mean you guys should be together all the time. I think Koyin need to leave that whole Diddy friendship bestship because even Ibuka told them that some since third week now he can't even find them. Yes, he can't find them. Yeah, he can't find them. You get, so that's just it. He can't just, he doesn't know where they are because they started off well, but now you guys should check out Maggie. What's happening in Maggie? There are so many people streaming. Now, I'm not streaming. No, I'm just here to talk about what happened at the live eviction. I don't stream. You know that most of us who updates you guys on, who do all these analysis and narrative, we don't stream the show. No, random people can stream the show, yeah, just to, they use it to like build up their channel. At the end of the day, they don't continue with the show, but some of us who update, even when Big Brother ends, we are continuing with the show. We are going to be telling you what's up happening after the show. That's how we'll continue until Big Brother South Africa starts. For those of you that know Big Brother and South, that one normally starts in January. So if by next month, that's October, if by October the show ends, those of us who will still be talking about the show, you will still come and see updates about your faves here on our channel. So that's why we don't live stream, because it's easier for them to come for us and at us when we live stream than any other random person who just logs out after the show has ended. Okay. And who is it? I don't have a fave, my dear. I don't have a fave. Mm-mm. How many fave I won't get? I don't have a fave. Oh. I'm an analyst. No concern me with fave. One thing I have to give my unbiased analysis. Fave ke. Omo, he reached to deny. I don't think she was ready to address the feelings he has for Koyin. But no, now at least there's a way you should have blushed. Denial is so much because I remember the conversation with Culture. Culture told her, "Don't even try it." Culture told her, "Don't even try it," and she has been. Her action is speaking louder than her voice now. Yeah, I be words. How did they say it? Her actions are speaking louder because yesterday she offered to give Koi her this thing. The other day she was having a conversation about the whole bestie stuff. The other time she told Zita Koi is fine. Zita was like, I'm not really seeing him like that, like that. You understand? Can you please brief me a little bit on what happened today during the live eviction? Because yeah, Koyin, yeah, I said Koyin is really feeling bad because Ebuka had to ask Kola about the things he's been saying about Koyin, but where he had to say Koyin talks like a child, he behaves like a child and he talks like a child. So Ebuka asked him, and okay, he said he's not articulate, he behaves like a child. So when Ebuka asked him, he said yes. He said that he called him a chihuahua. That one is just him referring to him as a younger brother, but that Koyi talks like a child for his age. And he went as far as comparing him to Joanna, saying that Joanna is quite younger, but she doesn't talk the way Koyi talks. That Koyi talks like someone who is younger, like the way he speaks or whatever. So that was just it, and we didn't really like that. You needed to see his mood. The guy's mood changed after that, and I don't know what's going to be for him though. The two players for guys, Justin J and Bright Morgan, and for girls is Diddy and Sultana. Justin J is not really playing the game now because he had made it clear to them that he has a girlfriend. And when Ebuka had asked him today about the whole Sultana situation, he said he is not pursuing anything with Sultana. He said capital No. No. He values whatever it is he has going on outside for him. No, there was no eviction, sweetheart. No, today is no eviction day. Okay, but the highlight of tonight's eviction was Ivata and Mensa, who started quarreling after Ibuka came. Ibuka um spoke to the housemates, asked Mensa some questions about the whole Ivata situation. So after Mensa's response, Ibuka left, went on stage. Guys, do you know from that point, from that moment till the end of the live eviction, Mensan and Ivata were quarreling, calling themselves names on live eviction show. I am telling you, Diddy has spoiled her game without color entanglement. Are you really sure? He's still giving a storyline. Yeah, he's still giving a storyline. But what I'm saying is, I just wish Koyi can remove himself from, because being friends, being besties with Dede has really brought him a whole lot of insult. I just hope he can re-strategize and leave that ASAP. Uncle Spanky, I just hope I've briefed you. Yeah, okay. Let's move to another matter, admin, please. This coin cry is enough already. Okay, coin is not your favorite, but Justin J don't really. It's but hope that still has a relationship. No, I don't think he has done that with her. I don't think he has done that with her. Though Victory's recent interview, he talked about people that has used CD in the house. I don't even want to mention it here. Oh. I don't think he didn't mention Jason J. He only mentioned the Dambo's kid. They were the ones that used most of the CDs in the house. So he didn't mention Jason J. But I think something has really gone down under the duvet between Jason J and Sultana. Sultana really wants it because yesterday she was saying, hey, they're not agree, you give me this one. They're not agree, food, give me this one. So she really wants it though. But Justin is, after the day spoke to him, it seems he came back to his senses and realized that I do not want to lose whatever it is I have outside the house because of whatever momentary pleasure. So he's really making it very known to them, right? But I think Sultana is still keeping, will I call it deaf ears, or she doesn't really want to know, or she still feel there may be hope, probably 50-50. I don't get it, right? But today again, Ibuka asked Jason J if he's seeing anything, any potential thing with Sultana after the show. The young man said, capital No. Capital no. So if Sultana is wise enough, I think it's high time she left Jason for good, because this whole complaint about Joanna being with Jason, there's even when Biggie asked, sorry, not Biggie, even when Ibuka asked Joanna, what's your thing with Faith? Joanna said, Faith is just my friend. What of Jason J? Jess and is still my friend. Nothing more than friendship. Okay. Sultana wants it, but there is still a probability that it might still happen outside the house. You think so? Hmm. You think so? Maybe after eviction now. Probably. Who knows? Because do you know why? All these housemates, I don't really trust them anymore. Because when Victory came on stage, when Victory got evicted, but that's infatuation. That's lust. That's lust, baby girl or baby boy. Tega. That's infatuation. That's just lust. Is once they go down it now, almost the whole thing is gone. Once the adrenaline don't push them go there, it's gone. It's gone. I'm telling you. The whole spark, the whole affection will just go. So I think they had better remained as friends than spoil the friendship because of momentary pleasure. We no get head. Please, oh, seriously. Yeah. Do you really think they are that attracted to each other? Well, maybe. Maybe, or it could just be Sultana being, would I say being honey, or just her being wanting to be touched or be cuddled. That's just what I see there. But I don't think Justin is really, really fully okay. Like as I was saying, I said some of these housemates they never cease to amaze us because when Victory came out on stage there, he said, "I don't want to talk about those people. It's Joanna." But now Victory is all over Gigi Jasmine. Both of them are now like couple. He's a nice person. Oh, she's good. Oh, Victory said Gigi is very intelligent, so it's very possible that they might leave the house and arrange for themselves to meet anywhere. And yeah, I don't know, it depends because if both of them are going to get evicted same time, nobody knows what's going to happen in the hotel room. So now that the cameras are on them, probably that is why they are even doing all of those things. Once the whole camera is off, anything can go down the drain. Seriously, anything can just happen. Okay, but between Bright Morgan and Jason J, who do you guys think is the realest? Between Bright Morgan and Jason J, who do you guys think is really very real with his feelings and the way he's going about things? Bright is giving off this attitude of I don't give an F. Whatever happens, happens. But I don't know how strong his relationship is outside. I do not know because I don't think if you maybe he actually told himself that I'm open to anything. Because his profile I read he's single, but on the show he said he's in a relationship. You know, some people might be like, you see this thing I'm going to, you see this NYC, you see this thing. Once I see anybody that's, please, I'm moving on. So if he was in a toxic relationship or he was in a relationship that he can't even define or has been looking for a way to even move on, but the opportunity hadn't come, maybe who knows if he told himself that if I come into Biggie's house and I see anything good or more, I'm going with it. We don't know, guys. We don't know. But the way he's going about it, he just want to play his game. Damn whoever is outside, do whatever is outside. Let me just catch some fun, have my fun. When I go outside the house, I figure everything out. After all, now money man they fine. If you don't get money, the baby fee still live and run. So he dey find money at the end of the day. But if he really gives into whatever it is Isabella is offering him, then I will know that he's just there to play the game. Both Midday and Isabella, he doesn't really rate anybody at all. He's just there for his own selfish self. Yeah, at the end of the day, guys, that's just it. Oh, I'm telling you. But then, I think media really likes him. You know, the physique, the aesthetics, handsome guy, tall guy. And media hasn't really been in a relationship for a long time. More, never been in a relationship for a long time. Now you're seeing fine bobo, tall, handsome. So you're all like all loved up. I love this guy. I want this, that. So you're feeling like he's your own. Because day before yesterday, um she was telling him that she doesn't want to do all of those things because at the end of the day, it's not like I'm doing it with my person. knowing fully well that this person doesn't belong to you. I'm like, okay. And Bright Morgan said, okay, that's fine. So I don't want to blame anybody. They should live in the moment, have their fun. Do not allow it to live rent free on their head or in their head, whatever. Right? At the end of the day, you figure it out. So, but I think Dede spoke to her and said, don't be at the losing end. Don't lose yourself in the process. Make sure you don't lose yourself in the process. That's one thing you're not going to do. So, whatever you're doing with Brett Morgan, make sure you don't lose yourself in the process. After they have finished doing everything, they will continue. Are you sure? Are you sure? I don't really know. All these housemates, I don't know. I don't know for them, seriously. But they should come out and tell us the truth. But one thing remains that it's only very few. I think it's only how many housemates, how many couples have you seen from Big Brother that ended up? The only ship I'm looking at in that house is just Doris and Denari, which I don't know if Denari is being very real and genuine, which I really perceive him to be, but you never can tell. Judging from what he told Gigi Jasmine before she left, man just wants to F. So that's the only matured sheep I'm seeing in the house. I think Kola with Dede. Likes Dede, yes. He likes Dede coming into the house. He's somebody I like. But then I think Dede really put him through a lot. And who knows if he wants to prove to people that at the end of the day, I can still get her because he told Bright Morgan that he isn't going to continue with Dede outside the house. So who knows, guys? Who knows? I think it's just a game at the end of the day. It's just a game at the end of the day. So they are all playing the individual game at the end of the day. But Ivata and Mensan, Ivata really disappointed me this evening. Okay, she was just acting like a mad woman. I'm sorry to say, yeah, she disappointed me big time. Outside the house, I'm not seeing ships. It's only inside the house. Adekunle and Venita showed me Shege. You're talking about Adekunle and Venita. What of Pera and Messi? God, I beg. Go Pera and Messi. You guys need to see their edits on the Q app, Facebook, everywhere. Even the first media rounds, they were together. The whole Dano, it was their team that won the Dano whatever. Pere represented, was it Messi? And it was even put on live. He had to talk and all. Very aesthetic sheep. People loved them together. Hey, not until respectfully, that was not me. Respectfully, that was not me. Started flying up and down. Before you know it, there were rumors that Pere and Messi are no longer together. And we just felt like it's just a PR, whatever. Boom. The canoe. Would I call it ship now? Did he even get to ship? This one is canoe. Just capsized. It is capsized, Omo. I'm telling you, do you know after that ship, I never believed any other ship from Big Brother's house. Never. Wani and Sean, I knew that one was not really going to stand because of their genotype. And even when people say, oh, there are so many things you can, they are rich to laugh. I say, Perry and Messi made me cry. See, Perry and Messi, those ones made me shed tears because the way I loved them. Hey, God, oh. If I post anything about Perry and Messi on my channel, come and see. Before you know it, now so they just drag go where they no go. I beg leave. Messi got flowers. Pere. Everybody, we are just happy it was Pere. And Pere can talk. Next thing, we don't tweet. Hey, that was not me. Oh. Respectfully. Before he now puts an official statement that they had ended things. Adekunle and Venita, that one. Hey, God have mercy. Is it only Adekunle and Venita? What of Angel and Soma? So, what of Anita and Tofa? Sean and Wani, those ones I never expected them to be a thing because of the incompatibility in the genotype. I never expected that any same person would want to put their kids through all of that or want to put their lives all of that because of which kind of hair love be that one. You fall in love one time is 1001 times. Oh. A man falls in love. A woman can fall in love 1001 times. It's not hard to fall in love. All you just need, even if the guy walks away, just don't worry. Cry, cry, cry. Love, you're still going to fall in love again. It doesn't take time. So their own, I knew it was not really going to last at the end of the day. So all these things I'm seeing in the house is I don't see anyone apart from Doris and Dinari, which I know both of them are very matured. So even if they are going to end things, probably in a very matured way, talk things through, reach an agreement, okay, and well, I don't know. From Dinari's handler, it seems they really love Doris, so his family loves Doris. And Doris has really done a lot on that guy in a very short time. Seriously, he has improved. Now you can Dinari can really be so visible in the house. Before, who sent Dinari? Nobody they even hear his name. Well, Doris has kind of like pushed him out there. She has highlighted him more. So I think their own might really get to somewhere. Yeah, it might get to somewhere. But aside that, I don't see any. All these other ones are just trying to quench quench their loneliness, look for somebody to cuddle, talk with, and just vibe. That's just it. Aside that, I don't see any other thing. Yeah, I don't see any other thing. I just want to check if they have started the HOH games. I think it's supposed to be at 9. I don't know when um sorry guys, I don't know when they are going to remove the HOH challenger because everything they are doing this season, they got it from I wouldn't say they got it from Big Brother and Stars. You guys know that it's still the same franchise, right? Yeah, it's still the same franchise. So I don't know. This is week 6. I'm even expecting that they erase the whole challenger stuff because uh-uh they should have erased the whole challenger kidney and return it back to normal Monday HOH. But I don't know exactly what it is they are planning to do though. Okay, they're already in the arena. Really? Please, I'll be right back. Their stuff is not making sense anymore. Yo, they're already in the arena. Okay, let me see. They should remove the whole challenger kidney. Please, it's not really making sense anymore. Because this is week 6. Whoever wins HOH wins. Yeah, whoever wins HOH wins. Okay, guys. Let me see what they are doing at the arena. Let me see what's going on there. Okay, I'm going to be drawing the curtains here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Anytime you come across this, do well to hit the like button and always drop your thoughts in the comment section. Yeah, let me see what's happening at the arena. I heard they're already at the arena. Where is live? I hope it's not advert too. Let's see what's going on. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. What's going on? Okay, no. They said they have started games. Let me see before I log out. Did you finish your food? Okay. You finished and left no crumbs. That's beautiful. Okay, guys. See you guys some other time. Bye.